world. Public service, an amalgam of all the arms of government structure comprising ministries, parastatals and extra-ministerial departments. MDAs plays a major role in the implementation of public policies and programs. In Nigeria today, the Lagos State Public Service is arguably the largest after the Federal Public Service, comprising professionals and non-professionals alike with special aptitude, training, language, discipline, and culture. It is the core force behind the state's transformation and its many success stories. In view of enormous responsibilities being discharged by the public service and the need to recognize such efforts, Lagos State joined other governments in Africa to celebrate the public service for its selfless services and contribution to the development of the state. This follows the 1994 Tangier Declaration by Conference of African Civil Service Ministers, which mandates all African countries to commemorate June 23rd of every year as the African Day of Administration and Civil Service. Public Service Week is an avenue to energize and rejuvenate government workers by offering them the thanks they richly deserve. This year's celebration took off on Tuesday, 19th June, with a press briefing addressed by the head of service. The essence of the press conference is to inform the general public as to every activities lined up for the celebration. The week-long celebration had about 10 different activities designed to make the entire workforce have fun and relieve themselves of the regular duty calls. Adding color to the event is the parade of various MDAs to showcase some of their activities, core duties, and extra ministerial duties performed by these ministries. The colorful, exciting, electrifying, and carnival-like procession is amidst drumming and dancing. In this year's edition of about 35 MDAs and local government and local council development areas that took part in the parade, the Public Service Office took the third position, Ministry of Agriculture the second, while the Ministry of Education was adjudged the overall best.
The Ministry of Education. Education is power. Thank you. Please hold on. Tell them to hold on. Tell them go. Congratulations. These are the greatest of the greatest of the greatest. The teachers of teachers, the trainers of trainers. Thank you for the wonderful work. Look at the young lady. Exercises. Very energetic, very resourceful, efficient, and committed. We congratulate you. You are not looking the age. You are not looking the look. You are really energetic. This is fantastic. This is unique. This is fine. Smart. Hey, looking beautiful. Okay, give me the Trixie now. Okay, you're not going to give me the Trixie. That is for kids. What do you watch your make nice real.
And the subcommittee of variety show for the year 2018 Public Service Week. We do present to you the position of the came third in the competition. On behalf of Lagos State Public Service, under the leadership of His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Akin, I wish to present this trophy to the Ministry of Education for coming first in the parade that has got to be concluded. I want to say kudos to Her Excellency the deputy governor, because she supervises that ministry. Congratulations.
Put your hands together for the Ministry of Education, please. There's no doubt the fact that they have done very well today, and they will continue to do well.
In addition to this exhibition arcade, the arcade is mounted for MDAs to display their tools and produce, while others provide on-the-spot services to interested members of the public who visit the ground. Another activity was the visit to orphanage centers, whereby public servants donate financial and material needs to these centers in support of their services. One major review of the activities of the Public Service Week celebration is the talent hunt and variety show tagged Alausa Has Got Talent Seasons 2. The show, organized as a competition, presents public servants with their skills and talents. These competition includes singing, dancing, tying of headgear, mimicking, miming, ewi rendition, drama, as well as eating contest. In addition to these is the board game, amongst others. All of these served as additional source of fun during the week.
Olórí mama ta ló fi ìyá àtẹ̀sí sọ́ọ̀dẹ̀ ọmọ fìbó bó olórí mò ń kele sọ́ọ̀rù rẹ kalẹ̀ gbọ́mọ wí kan kàwé tán náà ní kàwé tán náà tà só èkó lẹ́wà màmá dákun èèyàn onílé ìyá kọ́mọ nílé bàbá torí gbà mò ń bọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ mo ní ìwáṣẹ̀ kàmpéènì ni campaign èbó náà sọ mo lè ṣèbó torí rẹ mo sọ lọ́mọ mi fásitì fọlọ́sàdé ọlọ́run jò jèrè ò ní ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe bí ò bá yẹ ọdẹ ńlọrọ̀ mi yé ọkọ yẹ ọdẹ náà ni mo fẹ́ gbọ́ ṣe bí orí dàpọ̀ akínwùmí gọ́vnà gómìnà yín èmi ní sẹ́ńtọ̀ kó kàrámọ̀ bolè bẹ́ẹ̀ni ìyá rẹ̀ Kristiana ilé bàbá wa bàbá Santos tí ó fagun wa ọmọ gbọ́rọ̀ lọ́mọ ṣèbó dákun ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́wàá ló wà láàrin èmi ìyá rẹ̀ ilé bàbá wa lájà gbọ́nà bẹ́lẹ́pẹ́ sẹ́yìn ọmọ nílé ìyá kọ́mọ nílé bàbá ni nígbà wọ́n sì bí wa ni bàbá bá ní ẹjẹ́ àbàwọn méjèèjì ló kọ̀ọ̀kan náà ọmọ jẹ́ Kristiana lèmi bá sì kọjá sí ìlú ìyá wa nílọrin mo ti rí kan lára àwọn ọmọ yunifásitì tíìfù ayọ̀rìndé chief wàhálà lọ́kọ́ra rẹ̀ sí ń kọ̀wé ìròyìn lára àwọn ọmọ tí mo yunifásitì ní nígbà tí ó ṣe wọ́n kele nígbà tí mo wá òru mo fi dẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo mọ̀ wọlé lóru ọ̀sẹ̀ dàpọ̀ kọ́ ọmọ ọgbọ́n mo bá dẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lóru mo ń tẹ̀lé máa ń bá ẹ lọ́wọ́ àmọ́ ọmọ para rẹ̀ iná lásán ni dàpọ̀ tán làwọn ọmọ ilé rí ìlú ń bá fọ́nká òsólè mọ́ ẹ bá ń pàtẹ́wọ́ fọ́mọ ọ̀gbìn yín gbẹ̀mí mo rán yunifásitì nígbà Kristiana bá ní Kristi mo ní bàbá olórí ó ní sọmọ yóò kàwé ní kíni ò ní kàwé dákun mọ́ ọgbọ́n mi ànábì Muhammad sálà láwàlé ìwà sálà ọlọ́run ló gbójúlé ó ní súrà mẹ́ta ohun mẹ́ta wọ́n fi ń mọ lórí lẹ́yìn ó bá jẹlé rí ìlú bó jẹ kọmísánná bó jẹ wọ́ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀bà mẹ́ta ni àlìyálímì tí ń ṣe mímọ́ dàpọ̀ mọ̀wé ẹ̀dàpọ̀ ọmọ ìwé kéèyàn sátákátá tì lọ́mọ ogún ọdún àti mẹ́rin sátákátá tì èèbó náà ń sọ owó èkó sórí rẹ̀ mo ṣe náà dàpọ̀ ní fásitì sátákátá tì lógún àti mẹ́rin àwọn tí wọ́n dákun ṣe mi àwọn tí wọ́n jọ ṣe kátàntì ń gbà ìmí ti ṣe gómìnà ìmí ṣe sẹ́ńtọ̀ ìmí ṣe wọ́ọ̀rẹ́bà wọ́n ṣe àwọn dàpọ̀ ní mímọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìkejì ń bẹ àlìálíkù ọmọ tí wọ́n pè bẹ́ẹ̀ làákàyè ọmọ bá gbọ́ ọmọ làwọn ní bá làákàyè dàpọ̀ ní làákàyè Kéèyàn ọmọ ní làákàyè kó wá mú gbogbo owó òṣìṣẹ́ kó gbé sí fá. Dàpọ̀ gan ní fá ọ̀rá bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀rákùn àbí bò ń rán pè. Àgbẹ̀ sọ́rákù pẹ̀lú ìṣọ̀ sálárì lóru. Lóru ìṣọ̀ sálárì ẹ̀mẹ́wàá lọ́mọ. Eléré ìrẹ́ lọ́mọ tó rẹ̀ mí ní iye kan ní nílé bàbá mi. Èmi èso lérí mú bíbí tiẹ̀ kàwé dàpọ̀ kàwé. Ọwọ́ akúbẹ̀ sí yù ní méjì àrẹ ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀dà. Sọ wá ní kẹta òun ni àwọn àfáà mi wọ́n ń pè ní àlùmáǹtì. Mountain. Sókè mòrò bọ́ sọ ni àbí kí ní sí ọ ìyá àgbọn. Àlùmáǹtì gan-an wọ́n ń kéne ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀ sọ̀kìdàpọ̀ èyí sì tètè sọ̀rọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ yóò mọ̀ wọ́n yóò mọ̀ wí lérí ibú tí mo jábọ́ yóò sì ṣe báyìí. Sọ́ọ́rí lọ́lọ́run kan tọ́mọ mi bá sọ wà láàyè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ gbá bẹ́ẹ̀ ràwọ̀ orí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ́wọ́. Sífù mọ́ ọ̀gá mi o Yọ̀rìndé TV wàhálà lọ kóra rẹ sí ọmọ fèbó ògbébó. Àwọn ọmọ tẹ́mi rán léèwé pọ̀. Bí dàgbọ́ ṣe jẹ́ yọ̀kan wúlẹ̀ òun ni wọ́n sì wá dé bá. Kò sì ní tètè sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tí èsè lè rí ibú. Ẹ dákun ará èkó ẹ̀ bá ń kọrin oje. Ẹ sọ pé sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Olúwa sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Ẹ jẹ́ wí ti yí sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Olúwa sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Ṣé béèyàn kan ló bí Àǹbọ̀dé? Sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Ẹ wí ti yí sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Mákẹ́lẹ́ ọjọ́. Sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Ṣé béèyàn kan ló bí Àǹbọ̀dé? Sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Ọ̀yá Buhari. Sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Tinubu. Sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Ọ̀sínbàjò. Sọmọ mi lọ́mọ. Ṣé béèyàn kan ló bí Àǹbọ̀dé? Sọmọ ẹsẹ̀ wẹ̀kọ́dún.
The theme of this year's show was Ankara Day. Express yourself. And truly, Lagos State public servants showed their skills without fear. Health screening program has remained a constant feature of the celebration as medical checkups were conducted on staff for ailments like hypertension, cervical, breast and prostate cancer, diabetes, eye test, hepatitis, HIV screening as well as consultation and treatment for common ailments at no cost. Specialists in the medical field were also on ground providing expertise advice on health-related issues and how to manage and prevent some illness and common diseases. In continuation of the celebration, the head of service drew workers of the Lagos State together and led them in a walk for fitness. This activity was held to keep public servants fit physically and mentally at all times. The walk commenced from Ikeja Bus Terminal through Toye Roundabout to Awolowo Way and ended at Lagos State House of Assembly Complex, Alausa. Other activities of the celebration was the special Jumat and church thanksgiving services to give praises and adoration to the Almighty. Another of the major activities of the Public Service Week is the annual Public Service Lecture and Panel Discussion. The topic of the lecture reflects the theme of the celebration. This provides for the opportunity to review and appraise the roles and contributions of public servants to the development of the state. In view of this, the theme for this year's celebration as specified by the United Nations is Transforming Governance to Realize the Sustainable Development Goals.
Lagos is a center that promises most of the SDGs we're looking at today. The big question is, how can we, that is you and I, how can we transform or enhance governance to fully realize the Sustainable Development Goals, which I will refer henceforth to as SDGs and so on. How can we? Well, already there is a justification for our quest. The justification is Lagos slogan is Itesiwaju Ipinle Eko lo jẹ wá lógún. Now, if that is the issue, then we should be able to see how we can fully enhance governance to make sure that in the public interest, everything goes very well planned. Are these goals so easy to attain? Honestly speaking, no. It is not possible for us to eliminate poverty. It is not possible for us to eliminate hunger. It is not possible for us to totally eliminate unemployment, and so on and so forth. But then, even though it may be impossible to eliminate all of them, we should know that it is possible to alleviate the suffering of the people, here and there, and so on and so forth. We don't have good roads everywhere, okay? But then here we are all today, all right? We could have been slowed down, we could have got here much faster if we had good roads and so on, but then here we are all the same. Which means, for instance, that there may not be 100% satisfaction in this area. Nevertheless, there could be as much as 40%, which we need to survive. So a lot of this depends on something. How can we get the SDGs? It depends on the policy of administration and the administration of the policy. That sounds rather academic. Yes, the policy of administration is government at work. The policy is what the government, the people, all right, who are in government will do. The EXCO will meet on maybe Wednesday or whatever day of the week. Okay? The House Assembly will do their own, National Assembly, and so on. Those are policies of administration. That is what they are meant to do, to function out policies. But then, those policies will not be enacted by them. They will be enacted by us. When the king says, for instance, when the king of your town says, today we are going to, all right, cultivate the land in this place and so on. The king himself, all right, has done the policy of administration. That is what we are going to do. But mark you, the king will not change anything and look like a farmer. No, it is not for the king to go to the farm. That is where the administration of policy comes in. Who will administer the policy? It is not the king, it's not the governor, it's not the deputy governor, all right? It's not the commissioner. It is the people who have been told, the director general of this, the doctor here, the farmer there, and so on. All of us, the civil servants, are the ones who are involved in the administration, the discharge of the policy that government has promulgated.
The high point of the week-long celebration, which is the grand finale, is the presentation of recognition awards to exceptional officers in the junior and senior categories. At this year's award presentation, a total of 90 civil servants serving across various ministries, departments and agencies, as well as the local government and local council development area, were appreciated. These awards were to appreciate the dedication, diligence and contributions of these members of staff to the development and growth across the state. It is to motivate them and encourage others to improve on their services in order to ensure higher productivity.
This year's Public Service Week was part of to mark commencement of a series of activities in the 1994 declaration. The essence of this declaration by the ministers of the civil service of African countries was to celebrate public servants in appreciation of their contributions towards efficient service delivery and good governance. As the chief executive of the state, as someone who had had long years of successful career as a public servant, I can affirm without any fear of contradiction that Lagos State public servants deserve to be celebrated for their outstanding contribution to good governance in Lagos State. On behalf of the government and the good people of Lagos State, I want to say a big thank you to you all for the exceptional role you have played in the actualization of this administration developmental agenda.
The celebration got to its climax when His Excellency Governor Akinwumi Ambode, together with the head of service, host the officers to a dinner at the Banquet Hall, Lagos House on Monday, 25th June. This in particular was the final lap of the celebration that shows the commitment of the administration in appreciating her workforce.
The life of a public servant is a life of selfless service. It's a life of self-sacrifice, a life of diligence, and a life of hard, thankless work. But however thankless our job is, it must be done and done very well. We have gathered here this evening to, in a small way, thank and recognize our public servants, the unsung heroes in our state's growth and development. I am privileged to have been on both sides of this divide, and so I understand the life of a public servant. When we say Lagos is working, it is because of the dedicated and diligent public servants we have in this state. It is because of that medical doctor in that general hospital in Agege. It is because of that last mile official on the road in Igondo. And it is because of the admin officer in any of our ministries in Alausa here. Our state is working because the police force, the army, the navy, and the air force are working together to ensure our security and give investors confidence to do business in our state. All these public servants do not get any accolades when they do their jobs. But whenever they fail in a small task, the whole society jumps on them with criticisms. That is why we are here to celebrate, to reward and recognize our public servants and single out outstanding individuals. My message to you, my fellow public servants, is that we must keep Lagos working.
On behalf of Lagos State public servants, I hereby today present you with this flag as the most outstanding public servants in the state of excellence. My prayer is that God will continue to give our own amiable governor, caring governor, the wisdom and strength to do more than this. Thank you very much, sir.
This celebration has continued to provide opportunities for government to appreciate the productive and outstanding efforts of the state public servants. It has also become a rallying point for personnel, fostering the spirit of unity and camaraderie while promoting healthy competitions among them. With the week-long event, public service celebration in tradition and essence continues to encourage civil servants not to relent in their dedication of service in the implementation of policies and programs of the state's government.